Yes, another video in the same fit. Girl, it's the winter time, and when you find a little bit of motivation during the season of seasonal affect disorder, when you already got regular depression, you get it done. But in all seriousness, it is the winter time where the sun sets at the most unreasonable hour of like 5 p.m. And as someone who deals with regular depression on a good sunny day, the winter time is atrocious for me. It's a well of just deep sadness. And what I've been having a really hard time with is loneliness. Loneliness is something I've been dealing with for like ever, right? I was lonely. I've never not been lonely in any city I lived in, but the type of loneliness, the depths of loneliness has been quite different since moving to Texas. And this winter time in particular, I'm in Dallas and I'm in a city where I have no community. The feelings have really welled up. I don't feel comfortable saying it's overwhelming, but it's close. And I want to talk about it, not because I have the or any answers, but because one, I'm not the only one, especially at a time of year that is sad, as in it's a thing, as in it's seasonal affect disorder, and where the lack of sunlight and the clouds exacerbate negative emotions. It's gloomy outside and within us. And then two, these discussions are important to have to help us recognize what we are dealing with, because self-awareness is a step in the right direction towards healthier lifestyles. Do you know how weird it is to say out loud, like, I'm lonely? It's like you're opening the doors to so much more judgment and criticism, especially as a Black woman, and the belief that intimate relationships like being married are the cure-all, the panacea for all our problems. You can be married, be surrounded by people, by friends, by acquaintances, families, and still be lonely. For me, it is much more about having a community of people that emotionally and intellectually understand and inspire me. And I'm largely lacking that in my day-to-day life and interactions in Dallas. Then you consider what we absorb, what is happening in the world, how society has shifted in 2017, and what of that we do take inward in our day-to-day lives. You know, the things that we think we're tuning out as we scroll through social media, the news, skip commercials and TV channels. What are we absorbing at work, at school, at home? And where do we catch like a break of genuine relief? Where do we refill? How do we uplift in these moments? And who comforts and considers you and I with compassion and respect? Dealing with loneliness, it sucks. And I hope we can discuss it respectfully and help each other push through it. It's a very complicated feeling because it's often compounded by other things like fuckboys or boredom, depression, anxiety, trying to make it in a world that feels like it's falling apart and we're just waiting to be set on fire. It's a lot. It's a lot, but I wanted to just start the conversation and see how we can grow amongst each other. I do, hopefully, before this year is up. I know, crunch time, you know, I like to do everything at the last minute. I will probably get maybe one or two more videos that relates to this topic of loneliness and just overall depression, because I think it's particularly as someone who people see as strong, and this is something I've talked about before, as a strong Black woman, particularly as with my close friends, none of whom live in Dallas, this assumption that because I'm someone who always figures it out, or because I have this audience and I have this movement in Smart Brown Girl, there seems to be kind of a subconscious, less care and consideration given to me. And I think that is not uncommon, and we all deal with that, and it manifests itself in different ways throughout our lives, and that then compounds these feelings of loneliness. So there's definitely more discussion to be had, and I would love to hear how you're dealing with it, and if you have any tips, or just you want to talk, you want to get something off your chest, the comments down below. And if you are new here and you want to join the Smart Brown Girl movement, be sure to thumbs up this video and definitely subscribe. Conversations like these are important, and I need your engagement and your support to keep them going. All right, can't wait to hear from you. Deuces.